Kennedy.
Yeah, well, Bootsy usually gets me off to a good start with him running out through the middle, but yeah, no, it was really good. I suppose those opening seconds, he was able to put one down my throat, and I think he did with a lot of them that day.
Josh Kennedy is proof for kids out there that you need a routine before you kick. Doesn't really matter what your routine is. If it works, it works. And his works.
Grabbed the game by the throat and yeah, single-handedly steered us in the right direction from the first minute.
Oh, that day was totally all them. You know, as I suppose as a forward player, you rely on those guys to be putting in the spot you want it, and sometimes it's a lot hard when they've got so much pressure on them. But those guys were unbelievable that day, and yeah, there's no way I would have got that many shots without those guys on fire.
Cox still on his own.
Then Kennedy.
Yeah, can't get it over the top. Now he does. Very dexterous. Kennedy strolls in. And number 4 for the quarter for Josh Kennedy.
That is very rare that Dean would actually pass one off.
LaCroix, Kennedy's lurking, he's on the move, and he's got it. It's a long one downfield. For number 10, Josh Kennedy realises this is his moment.
He said he'd come up and he said, I'm happy to get 10, but we'll cut it after that. And he actually gave me the 10th. He kicked it off, and I remember going back, and after he said, all right, you can go off now. And actually, I was actually dragged at that because I think Summer had a record at Subi Oval as well, so Summer dragged me after that.
The stutter steps, the big long ball. Number 10, it's a thing of beauty.
I don't really remember much actually lining up. I just remember going back. It was a bit outside 50, so I knew that I'd probably have to just get a bit more momentum up, and it actually hung out really wide. And lucky with, I think, my Northampton Sea Breeze kick that it usually swings late, and it did, and it snuck through, and yeah, it was a pretty cool moment.
I remember being the first to him when he kicked his 10th, and about 10 seconds in I was over celebrating, and I was done and ready to get back to my position, but I had 16 other blokes jumping on top of me, so...
Here they come too. Even Jono's liking this one.
That was an awesome day. I remember walking off the ground, and Boots couldn't really wonder why there was so much hype about JK kicking 10 when he was a midfielder and he kicked 5. So we look back and laugh at that. But yeah, it was great to get around JK, and I remember him kicking that 10th goal, and just pretty much every player on the field trying to jump on his head and just congratulate him.
That was probably one of the best feelings I've ever had. It's just I didn't really know what was going on. I had all the boys jumping around. You know, I think Patrick McGinnity was grabbing stuff that he probably wasn't supposed to be grabbing, but there was a lot of interaction with the boys. So it was awesome.
The highest ever score kicked by a West Coast Eagle here at Subiaco.